Welcome to the deep dive.
We're exploring insights from Horse and Chariot, which it's this great source blending old Christian wisdom with some very practical stuff for, today. Today we're looking at character formation, really getting into virtue versus vice.
That's right. And we've got some sources here that are pretty clear, maybe even stark, arguing that the real difference isn't just about, single actions.
Right. It's about what becomes habitual. That's the core idea.
Exactly. The mission here is to kind of show how character is always in motion. It's being molded right now by repetition.
So you're saying we're never static, we're always becoming something?
Pretty much. It's the patterns and thoughts, speech, desires that accumulation defines us.
Okay. Let's unpack that distinction then. Deed versus habit. The sources define virtue as goodness made habitual.
Moral excellence that gets sort of solidified deep down in the soul. And crucially, one good choice, say being generous once.
That's just a good deed, not virtue itself.
Precisely. It's commendable, sure, but virtue, like truthfulness, means your whole being, intellect, will, speech, is so aligned with truth that lying just isn't really an option. It feels wrong, unnatural.
It becomes a readiness then, a permanent disposition.
That's a good way to put it, yeah. And conversely, vice is, sin made habitual.
So, repeated wrongdoing. Or maybe even just neglecting the good.
Both. It's that distortion of character. It results in the soul being shaped by disorder, not alignment.
So it's the pattern again. Are you building order or disorder inside?
That's the fundamental question the sources push us towards. What patterns govern you?
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me. The material brings up a Rwandan proverb.
Ah, yes. Powerful one.
You can outdistance that which is running after you, but not what is running inside you.
Wow. It really lands, doesn't it?
It does. So connecting that proverb, it means you can't escape your own character, the shape your soul is taking.
Exactly. You can't outrun your own soul. Day by day, these habits you're forming, they're deciding, are you moving towards, let's say, fulfillment, purpose?
Or towards emptiness, just following your own way without alignment.
Right. Virtue pulls you into that alignment. Vice pulls you away. Simple, but profound.
So how do we actually build virtue then, according to these sources? It sounds like a huge task.
Well, it's presented not as one big moment, but as a daily climb. Incrementally.
A daily climb. I like that. Reordering the soul with each small win.
Exactly. Each time you choose maybe the harder but better path, that's the work.
And this involves specific traits, right? Humility, patience, self-control, courage, wisdom, love. Why those?
Because they're like the counter habits. Patience fights habitual frustration. Self-control fights habitual impulse. They directly target the disorder.
They're the tools for becoming who you were, I guess, made to be.
That's the idea. And there's that warning referencing St. Teresa of Avila.
Right. Don't let your sins turn into bad habits. It echoes the whole theme.
It really does, because a sin is an act, but a bad habit is letting that act reshape who you are.
Which brings up that challenging question again for you listening. What patterns are you cultivating right now?
And the sources suggest this isn't just about willpower. The intellect plays a huge role. The intellect is like the light. It needs to grasp what's truly good, the moral truth. Then the will, that's the engine, it chooses to follow that light.
Makes the choice easier over time.
Exactly. It becomes more natural, less of a fight.
So putting it all together, the choice is constant. Every day, step by step, you're walking either toward virtue or, away from it.
And that alignment of intellect and will, that's where the peace comes from. Clear conscience and that deeper joy everyone's looking for.
So the measure isn't just counting good deeds.
No, it's the habitual structure of the soul. Who have you become?
Okay, a final thought then for you to chew on. If virtue is really about habits echoing, let's say, your true purpose or alignment.
Yeah.
What's one small, specific daily action you could focus on, turning into a real habit, starting today, to begin shaping that echo? Just one thing.